Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarva dharma swarupine avatara varisthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. We are in the advice to an actor. To the actor, Sri Ramakrishna is continuing. A man cannot see God unless he gives his whole mind to him. The mind is wasted on woman and gold. Take your own case. You have children and are occupied with theatre. The mind cannot be united with God on account of these different activities. As long as there is bhoga, there will be less of yoga. Furthermore, bhoga begets suffering. It is said in the Bhagavata that the Avaduta chose a kite as one of his 24 gurus. The kite had a fish in his beak, so it was surrounded by 1,000 crows. Whichever way it flew with the fish, the crow persuaded it, crying, caw, caw. When all of a sudden the fish dropped from its beak, the crows flew after the fish, leaving the kite alone. Sri Ramakrishna is telling, you have to give your mind 100% to God if you want to realize God. Otherwise you cannot. You have children, you have job. How much of your time and energy are dissipated in moving? Your mind is always behind that. Always we are either work or the family, or little time you get behind the enjoyments. So this, how to? Should I give up my job? Should I give up my family that I can give whole mind to God? No. Don't carry it in your mind. Mind is given to God. Body be working in the world. Heart. Vinayakanandaji Maharaj says, when you are working with body, give your mind to God. How do we live in the world? Suppose I am sweeping now. I need not think of the world. I need not even think of the work I am doing, because these are habitual works of every day. We are accustomed. While sweeping, we see any corner, any dust is there, we sweep and go. We don't leave and go. That much of, because of the regularity, we have acquired that skill, not giving, without giving, even otherwise we'll be thinking of something else while we are working with the body. When the cooking is going on, cutting the vegetables, putting in the water, keeping on the oven, all these are taking place. And where is your mind? Mind is thinking of something else. This is habitually moving without your participation. Or most of the work we do is without our full participation. When it comes to the research, when it comes to the designing, and all, mind is working directly on the work. Otherwise, day-to-day activities, it will manage without giving your mind. Mind will be running somewhere and you will be doing the work. Now, can you give this mind to God simultaneously with the working? You are sweeping. Can you not take the name of God, your mantra? Can you not repeat? Can you not repeat a stotra, some psalms, some prayers, and while speaking, yes, I can. And when mind is involved, you are working on a computer in office, you are designing a software, whole mind has to be given there. Then, Yatishranji says, when you give your body, give your mind to God. When you are giving mind also to the world, give your heart to God. Like two lovers in the world, they are separated, they are doing all works, but in the heart is weeping to meet the beloved. Work will not stop. They're earning or cooking or this, that, everything is going on. But they want to meet each other. Heart is longing for meeting. Work is going on with body and mind. So when you are working physically, you can easily give your mind to God. And when you are mentally working, you can give your heart to God. He gives the example. Once you leave, the crow's house will go away. The fish is the object of enjoyment. Crows are worries and anxiety. Worries and anxiety are inevitable with enjoyment. No sooner does one give up enjoyment than one feels peace, when he finds peace. A small desire in the heart, how much you have to toil to fulfill that small desire. You feel like eating a dish. Behind that, how much of toiling is there? Go and get some items here, there, this, that. The process in which it is to be done, last in no time, we eat it off. And the whole thing is from tongue to throat. That's all. It's gone forever. What is more? What is necessary for sustenance? What is necessary for serving others? What is necessary for worship of God? All these are to be done without mistake. A little discomfort for body and mind we can bear. When desires come up, you want to eat some sweet meat, doesn't matter. I will eat bread alone, doesn't matter. What we need is sustenance. I have to sustain my body. It can be done anyway, I shall do it. So that aspect, to take a little strain, to take a little pain, to accept all things and save time and energy to divert it to the divine. What is more, money itself becomes the source of trouble. Brothers may live happily, but they get into trouble when the property is divided. Dogs lick each other's body. They are perfectly friendly, but when the householder throws them a little food, they get into scrap. How they start fighting. Money itself becomes a source of trouble. To earn money is troublesome. To preserve money also is troublesome. To spend money is also troublesome. How much of worry, even to keep in a safe, we are worried. When thieves will take it away, when somebody will take and misuse it, everywhere. But with all that, a little awareness of divine, more and more dependence on divine, will solve most of our problems. Our seniors used to tell, even for a secular problem, you have to always search a spiritual solution. Otherwise, it will be jumping from one problem to another problem. To solve one problem, we bring another 3 problems to solve this one problem. So, this is worldly solutions. Any solution, worldly solution you see, you are shifting your problem into another, you are giving a different shape as if. You are jumping from one problem. To save yourself from this problem, you are jumping into another problem. That's why our seniors used to tell us, always for yourself or others, try to search a spiritual solution. What is that spiritual solution? To depend on God, to pray to God and get the intuitive answer in calm and tranquil mind and in the peaceful heart. It shines forth what you should do, what you should not do. Well, first thing is to develop love for God, intimacy with God, dependence on God. Slowly you have to develop. And when it begins is when things are beyond your control. You try all means to solve a problem. When problem is not solved, somewhere you will have to go to God or some divine help. When you go to the divine help, first time you get accustomed to move towards the divine. Then it is downloaded at all levels. Oh, that day I went and prayed. I got immediately the answer how to handle, how easily God solved my problems. Now, dependence on God increases. Love and intimacy increases. With that, we move our life. Come here now and then, pointing to M and others. They come here on Sundays and other holidays. This is the one thing that Sri Ramakrishna used to insist on, satsanga. 4 things give us, awaken divine love in us, singing the names and glories of God, now and then entering into solitude, satsanga, constant company of holy men, and then intense prayers. So, whenever you get a little time leisure from the activities, actually the holidays concept has come only to go for your spiritual practices or religious observances. All religions have one day when they have to attend church or mosque or temple. One day is given only for that. Holidays are given from our routine day-to-day activities, retire for a day, for your own sake, for the welfare of all. So when you get holidays, immediately you must remember, holiday has been given from the earnings and working only for the higher aspects of life. We have holidays for 3 months, actor says, we have holidays for 3 months during the rainy and harvest seasons. It's our good fortune to be able to visit you. On our way to Dakshineshwar, we heard of 2 persons, yourself and Jnanarnava, another some person. Master, be on the friendly terms with your brothers. It looks well. You must have noticed in your theatrical performance that if 4 singers sing each in a different way, the play is spoiled. That is, go with harmony. Brothers, they will have different opinions, different ideas. Though they are brothers, they are born in the same family, in the same house, grew up together, but each person is not totally influenced by the present circumstances and situations or parenthood. They are influenced, they come with the past already. They come with the previous software which is going to work here in this hardware bodily existence. That start working. As they grow, they will be entirely different from each other. And the conflict comes. And each has his own interest. So the difference of opinion comes. When difference of opinion comes, the smooth running of the family. We recently made one arrangement for one Ganesha, one small outside in the garden place, one Ganesha's temple-like, small, open on all sides. And then the sculptor who did it, there are 4 brothers. They are grown up, they have children. Children are also working as sculptors. He must be having grandchildren also. He said, we 4 brothers, we do sculpting, carving, making images, stone images, and all this work, stone work, building temples. Years and decades passed in our life. Till today, never we had any difference of opinion. I was surprised. They are in their 50s, 60s. With pride, we work together. We fulfill all the needs of our master. We never, this has to be done. Yes, we are ever ready to do. That's our life. That's our purpose. Joyfully we do. Never a difference of opinion came. And all are going together. We all work in one place under one master. And he takes care of us. Our children also have joined now. We are all, including the master, we are one family. Many of the customers who come, buy and go, are also don't find any difference with us. Because we don't have internal difference. One mind, many bodies. These present days, to have that one mind and different bodies, I could not imagine also. It is possible. So it is like that, a pure spiritual awareness as if. But they are workers. They carve images which we worship. Beautiful images of gods and goddesses. So that is what Sri Ramakrishna expects. And he is foreseeing some danger also, he is warning. Where people stand in front of each other. Master. To actor. Actors is replying, yes, sir. Many birds are trapped in the net. If they all fly together and drag the net in one direction, then many of them may be saved. But that does not happen if they try to fly in different directions. In forests you can see all birds will be sitting together and groups and eating some food. And this food is also a bait that the person puts, the hunter puts. And he has thrown some, this one, all birds have come and sat. He puts a net over that. Net is already there. He just lifts the net. They did not know net is there. Food is. And all are caught. Now, by default it gets covered. Hunter may not be there or hunter may be there. They will be trapped. And then you see, suppose all birds start flying in one direction, it goes with the net. If they are trying to fly in different direction, they cannot escape. One also sees, actor is continuing, in the theatrical performance, a person keeping a pitcher of water on his head and at the same time dancing about. He's keeping a pitcher on the head. Usually we use the clay pitchers, mud pots. Master, live in the world, but keep the pitcher steady on your head. That is to say, keep the mind firmly on God. How it should be? Like the magnetic needle. Wherever the compass is, whatever direction you turn the compass, the needle will be always showing the north. Wherever you are, in whatever activities, in whatever relationship or in whatever state of existence, your mind must be always directed towards God. That is most essential part of our life and existence. I once said to the sepoys from the barracks, do your duty in the world, but remember that the pestle of death will sometimes smash your head. Be alert about it. Sepoys, see, the Indian people have started already joining the British military in Thakur's time. Many of them used to come to Sri Ramakrishna to listen to him, to talk to him. And he has said to people, always be watchful that death is waiting for all. When it is going to pounce upon, we do not know. So keep the mind directed towards God. In Kamarpukur, I have seen the women of carpenter families making flattened rice with a husking machine. One woman kicks the end of a wooden beam, and another woman, by nursing her baby, turns the paddy in the mortar dug in the earth. The second woman is always alert, lest the pestle of the machine should fall on her head. With the other hand, she fries the soaked paddy in the pan. Besides, she is talking with the customers. She says, you owe us so much money. Please pay it before you go. How many activities are going simultaneously At the same time, how in olden days, how the flattened rice used to be made is they boil the paddy, and when it is still just outer surface is dry, but inside it's boiled and cooked. And before it becomes completely cooled down, it has to be smashed to become flattened. Husk goes off and we get the poa, the flattened rice. So that is put, a pit is dug in the earth, and it is nicely, like pot, it is made of clay, and it is hardened surface sufficient to withstand the pestle. A pestle goes on, a woman standing behind at a distance, it will be seesaw. It's going to fall. And it's heavy mortar, it's going to crush that, press that. So she has to go on turning that. It will be jumping out, again she has to put inside. Each time she pushes, her fingers will be inside and it has to be taken out. She has to go on turning also inside. Each time pestle goes up, she will churn it. And again pestle falls. During this, she is talking to another woman, a customer. She is feeding the baby with other hand. Now and then she is working on the pan, frying. How many activities? But with all these activities, her mind is that pestle will not fall on the fingers. She is extremely careful there, doing all activities. It is how fast it will be moving, and so fast she will be doing it. Like that, do all your activities, but let mind be at the feet of God. What all examples Sri Ramakrishna gives you see. Likewise, please pay before you go. Likewise, you do your different duties in the world, fixing your mind on God. But the practice is necessary, and one should also be alert. Only in this way can one safeguard both God and the world. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.